Last night's tribal council revealed a lot about this game to me. I've kind of been struggling the last day or two with this Jekyll and Hyde personality in me here. On one hand, we have the human side, the compassionate side, the side that cares about people's feelings, that doesn't want to make anyone upset. And I kind of feel like last night I abandoned that side. I had to, because the gamer in me, the monster hiding underneath, needs to come out if I'm going to win this game. And while as a human, I feel horrible for how we tricked Karen, how Karen was completely blindsided by that vote last night. But that monster in me liked it. It liked it a lot. And that's something I'm going to just embrace from here on out, because you don't get to the end of this game as a hero. You have to become a villain. You have to get your hands dirty. And I intend to do so no matter who gets in my way.
So the Karen blindside, I feel like crap. I really did want to work with Karen, but some of the stuff that she was saying around, and if Karen, if you're seeing this and I was wrong that you spread the fake all women's alliance thing that we had in that conversation, or that you were downplaying a lot of your connections to the other side, and you really truly did want to go with me closer to the end, I'm sorry. Then I was wrong and I got you out wrongly. But that's just what I was being told, and with working with all guys, I couldn't have a looming all-girls alliance. I just couldn't, and I am truly 100% sorry for everything that went down, and I hope we can be friends after this, because that vote sucks.
So there's a lot of alliances in this game, a lot of relationships being formed. My two strongest relationships, my two greatest alliances, the two alliances that I'm really banking on in the game right now, is the Rule of Two with Logan and the Night's Watch with Corey. The Rule of Two started on day one. We agreed that we wanted to work together. Logan is extremely intelligent. He knows my game better than anyone, and strategically our ideas line up. Corey is a great player. He also works nights, so that allows me to communicate with him a lot. Hopefully the information he brings me will benefit me moving through this game. With the Night's Watch, it was presented to me as a Final Four deal. I love the idea of getting to compete in that challenge, and I thought it lined up perfectly with the Rule of Two, which is the two Sith, the Master and the Apprentice. And for the Apprentice to become the Master, he's got to defeat him. What better place to do that than in a Final Four Fire challenge? Logan loved the idea, so thank you, Corey. But the key is to keep both of those alliances that I have, the Rule of Two and the Night's Watch, keeping both of them moving forward in this game as a unit.
My tribe, they're great. I love them. We've 3 victories in a row. Can't go wrong with that. Although, winning is nice. We do need to have a plan. And right now, the plan moving forward is the 5 of us are together. And I mean the TRHS right now. And it really feels like Frank is with us. He even shared the hidden immunity idol clue. And that's huge, because it establishes a bond there between him and the 5 TRHS. He actually didn't share it when we were in the call with Sam, but probably gonna tell him anyways.
My strategy right now at this part of the game is to just be really open and saying yes to pretty much everything. Talking with as many people as I can, building as many relationships as I can, and really bonding myself to everybody in the tribe. And then when the numbers get smaller, I can kind of pick and choose who I ultimately want to work with.
Nakota getting your first look at the new Miami tribe. Karen voted out at the last tribal council.
Are you guys ready to get to today's immunity challenge? For today's challenge, you will be playing head-to-head Survivor Trivia. Each tribe needs to select 2 members that will balance solo cups throughout the challenge. If a person gets an answer correct, they will select someone from the opposite tribe to add a solo cup to their stack. Last tribe to have a member remaining wins immunity. Losing tribe, tribal council. And also, there's a twist, and that twist will be revealed after the challenge.
Oh, goody.
I don't like that.
I'll give you guys a moment to strategize, and we'll get started. For immunity, survivors ready. All right, so we have Ben and Ian squaring up first for question number 1. Question number 1, what was the last season to have a survivor auction? I will tell you when to reveal. All right, reveal.
You see that?
Yep,
Sorry.
I got Worlds Apart and then Ben as New School versus Old School. Worlds Apart is the correct answer. Ian, who are you adding a cup to?
Put one on Pook.
Pook, I'm gonna count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you're good. Question number 2, we have McKenna versus Corey. Here's the question. How many times has the extra vote advantage been played? All right, reveal. You're both wrong. The correct answer is 5. Andrew Morgan, you're up. How many players have played the game of Survivor? Closest guess gets it correct. Reveal. What does that say? 682 for Andrew?
Yeah.
630 for Morgan. Morgan gets it closer. It's 590. Who are you adding a cup to, Morgan?
Denny.
Okay. Denny, I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're good. All right, Phil and Annabelle, you're up. Who is the only woman to ever be medevaced from the game? Reveal. You have Courtney, Annabelle, Phil, you're incorrect. Courtney is the correct answer.
Let's go, guys.
That took me a minute.
Forgot about Courtney.
All right, let's add to Pook.
All right, Pook, I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and you're good. All right, John and Rob, you are up. Who is the only sole survivor to win a fire-making challenge competition and go on to win the game before they introduced the new format of a forced fire-making at Final Four?
Luke, how you feeling? 4 cups.
All right,
He's solid.
John, you got it?
Oh, he's on.
I think so.
Reveal. Reveal. John says Michelle. Rob says Bob Crowley. Bob Crowley is the correct answer. Who are you going to add a cup to?
Tough decision. Let's go with Denny.
Denny, I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're good. All right, starting again from the top. Ben and Ian, you're up. What is the only season of Survivor that had a final 2 and also had an even number of people on the jury? Reveal. Micronesia, fans versus favorites is the correct answer. Ian, who are you adding a cup to?
Pook.
Pook, I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, You're good. All right, McKenna and Corey, you're up. What is the first season to have a rock drawing tiebreaker? Reveal.
It says Marquesas.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand. Spelling's tough for a lot of people.
Spelling counts.
He's just kidding. That is correct.
Oh,
It's
it's
Marquesas.
Pratt.
All right. McKenna, who are you adding a cup to?
Now Frank can have his cup.
All right. Corey, who are you adding a cup to?
Denny.
All right, Denny. Frank already added his. Denny, I'll count you in. 10,
Yeah, McKenna.
9, 8, 7, 6. You're good. All right. Andrew and Morgan, you guys are up. What color were the rocks during the Marquesas rock draw? Reveal. Purple and yellow is correct. Both of you got it right. Morgan, who are you adding to?
Pook.
All right, Pook. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're good. Andrew, who are you adding to?
Logan.
All right, we got Phil and Annabelle. Who was the youngest player to win Survivor and what was his age when the final votes were read? Reveal. Okay, Phil's incorrect. What do you that say, Annabelle?
RS at 21.
I got Judd at 21.
Fabio.
Fabio.
Fabio. I thought it was Fabio.
All right. John and Rob, you guys are up.
And 4.
What survivor holds the record for most times having had their torch snuffed over their career? Reveal. You both are correct.
I had the last name though.
All right, Rob, who are you
There's
adding?
no specifications. There's also only one Aussie.
Rob, who are you adding to? John, who are you adding to?
Give it to Frank.
And Rob, you can only add to Denny. So, all right, count you guys in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You guys are good.
That put Denny at 6, dude.
Now we just have to stop them from getting the answers right.
Can't block answers.
Which we have zero
Pook
control over.
falls. Pook falls, dude.
Good job, Fook.
Good try, Boo.
Luke's
Throw
out.
it to me again, Denny. Throw it to me.
Ben and Ian. Who was the first survivor to be the 18th person voted out of the game? Reveal. You both are wrong. It was Ian from Survivor Palau. All right, McKenna and Corey, you're up.
Yeah.
Who was the first winner to use a hidden immunity idol successfully for themselves in the season they would end up winning? Reveal. Mike is the correct answer. Andrew and Morgan. What was the name of the first merged tribe in Survivor history? Reveal. What does that say, Andrew?
Ratana. I don't know if that's
That's correct. Andrew, who are you adding a cup to?
Logan.
Sammy.
Logan, I'll count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7. You're good. Next question, Phil and Annabelle. Who holds the record for most individual immunities won by women in their career? Reveal. What does yours say, Annabelle? I can't even see that.
Tim Spradlin.
That's correct. Phil, you got it wrong. All right. John and Rob.
Yes.
How many seasons of Survivor have featured returning players? Reveal. Those are both incorrect. The correct answer is 13. All right, Ben and Ian, what was the first season of Survivor to have the season number in the logo? Reveal.
I'm finishing my answer's Cook Islands. Sorry.
Okay, Ben, what do you got?
30, I'm wrong.
Yeah, same.
Season 40, Winners at War. All right, McKenna and Corey. When they did the online voting for Survivor Second Chance and revealed who would be playing at the reunion show of season 30, who was the first player Jeff announced is playing? Reveal.
Spencer?
Both wrong. It was Kelly Wigglesworth. Andrew Morgan. Who was the first person voted out in Survivor history? Reveal.
I'm finishing writing it. I'm sorry.
You good now?
Mm-hmm.
Reveal. That's correct. Andrew, who are you adding a cup to?
Frank.
Frank, count you in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're good. Phil and Annabelle. What is the record for most hidden immunity idols found in one season overall, not just by one person? Balls. Dakota wins immunity.
Nice job, Dakota.
Guys. Nice job, Denny.
Right?
Good job, Denny. You held that for so long. Holy crap.
Flawless. Good job, Denny. That was impressive.
Thank you.
Good effort.
Oop, not so much.
And Frank, you should really concern yourself with yourself more.
Huh?
I think we did in that challenge. Pretty good.
I mean, we're backing up the shit talking, and this is light, Frank. This isn't even full flavor.
Oh, good. You're just playing a target on your back. It's fine.
I've worked with one before. Anyone else? No?
You're better than us.
Maybe next time.
Yep. Definitely want to prepare. What's the twist?
Yeah, what is
I'm on another tribe.
Ready for the twist?
No, but yeah.
All right. For this twist, Nakota, you're going to kidnap someone from the Miamia tribe. The person you kidnap from their tribe is safe from the vote. They will stay with your tribe until the next immunity challenge. That person that is kidnapped cannot talk to anyone on their previous tribe. We will send you to a breakout room, and I will come in there getting your decision on which player you are going to kidnap.
We have to pick somebody who's gonna talk to us and tell us
who
everything that's
probably
going on.
isn't gonna get voted out. Like we don't want to take, or who we don't want to get. We want to keep this person. So
I think personally, based off of personal relationships from earlier in the game, Denny's a target, and I think
I was gonna say we should take Denny too.
Because
she's
Denny will
somebody
talk
who
to
can
us.
talk
She
to
will
everybody.
tell us. And yeah, and then that
So does that pretty much guarantee that Ben's gonna get voted out then?
Not necessarily. I mean, that
Yeah,
was an easy vote, but there, expect the unexpected. But yeah, I mean,
But the thing I know about Denny is that she won't just talk to the Russell people. Like
No,
she'll
she'll
reach out
talk
to
to
you guys
everybody.
too. She'll talk to everyone.
yes, she will.
I think she's the person we'll get the most information out of because
That's true.
I also feel like I'm tightest with her out of everyone on that other tribe. So
I mean, I'm cool with that if that's
Yeah.
what you guys think is best.
That's fine
I
with
think
me.
Denny.
That's fine with me.
That's good.
All right, Lauren. I think our pick is Denny.
Nakota has come to a decision. Let me just be completely clear. The person that is kidnapped, you cannot talk to anybody on your former tribe. You can communicate as much as you want with the Nakota tribe. With that being said, Nakota has decided to kidnap Denny.
Shocker.
Denny, you will stay with Nakota until the next immunity challenge. Miamia, I will see you at the next tribal council.
What a twist. As soon as I heard the twist, I knew that Nakota was going to choose me. I just had a feeling because between Ben and I know that I have more social connections in the game. I ended up in a Zoom call immediately afterwards with all of them, every single member of the tribe. Oh, that's crazy that I can't talk to them now.
At least you don't have to worry about going home.
Yeah. if we're not swapping, I have to worry about
Missing something.
because Ben is the last Russell Hance person besides me.
Right.
So
Would
that's
you-
the only thing is if I join back up and there's no swap, then I'm kind of like just exposed.
Would you have been
Yeah.
worried, Denny, if we didn't pick you?
I'm pretty confident it would have been Ben.
No, I'm saying if
We
we
don't have to say about
idols?
confidence, but I think that it would have been Ben.
Yeah, well, we know who's better in challenges, so.
Has there been any idols played?
No,
Do you know if anybody has one?
I don't know.
Do you have one? I'm just kidding.
No, I don't.
Tell us all.
Tell us things.
Who is calling? Is it Pook calling the shots or is John calling the shots?
I don't really know. I'm just talking to everybody, and they're all kind of just telling me who the vote is for, or who to vote for, I should say. I don't really know who's calling the shots. Mikey hasn't talked to me as much as like I thought that he would.
Same. I would have figured that he was working with you.
That was so intimidating because they welcomed me with open arms at first, but then the questions started coming in. And to be put on the spot like that was a lot.
Was the first vote with Joe unanimous, or was it like 6-4? Do you remember what the vote count was?
It was 6-4, yeah. I wanted to give them some info without giving them too much. And I just have to hope that they actually did want to save me. They said they did. Do I believe it? Not really. Maybe some of them, like Carrie, Logan, Corey, perhaps. But I think the rest of them were just hoping to get some information out of me. And hey, at least I'm safe from the next tribal. It's after that I'm a little worried because I'm pretty sure Ben's going home. I'll be the last member of TRHS on my tribe, and that could be bad news for me, but hey, hoping for a tribe swap.
What's up? Huge win tonight. Dominated again. Their egos have got to be just shattered. They got to feel about that big. Twist. We get one from their tribe. They're safe. Go to the breakout room. Someone brings up Denny's name. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Want that to happen. It happens. We get her over. Shortly after she's on our beach, me and Corey have a video chat with her where she gives us so much information. And the reason I believe this information, when Christian left, Christian had to give his clue to someone. He chose Pook. Pook gave that information to Denny. He made the mistake of giving it to Specialist as well. Once it was figured out, when they attempted to retrieve it, it wasn't there. Pook and Denny don't know where it's at. That tells me it's in one of the Specialist's hands. Unless they're keeping that from us. But if Denny truly was keeping that from us, why would she give us the answer to the clue and allow Corey to find it while we were sitting in the video chat?
So after hearing all of this information about the other tribe that Denny provided for us, while I was on with Frank and Denny, I started messaging Ryan and Lauren right away. There's like 3 possible different answers here. I either represent TRHS, I represent Specialists, or I represent TRHS or Special. I just started writing Ryan forwards me a document for me to click on, and it's a hidden immunity idol. So I am in possession of the hidden immunity idol because of the fact that Christian shared it with Mikey. Mikey got it with the Specialists, and Mikey was so gracious enough to tell Denny what the answer was after they had found it. And then Denny, of course, told us the answer. So now I found it, and I found it while on the call with Frank and Denny. So the fact that, if I would have found it and not said anything, and they were sending in the answers and not getting it, they would have been like, does Corey have it? And he just didn't tell us. So I decided to be honest, and I was open about it. I was like, hey guys, they just sent me the document.
If it was me, that was the first thing I would have done if I was her. If I knew the answer, I would have immediately looked for that idol when I hit our beach. She didn't do that, which I think is odd, but her giving that information to us tells me that I can trust her.
Whew. These freaking twists, man. So right now we have Denny kidnapped on our tribe. Which is great for me. I was really close to Denny before we had the original tribe swap. I'm excited. I've been talking to her. I can bring her in with Frank, who I've been working closely with. Frank and I have been playing the middle almost. I've brought Frank in with the Russell people. Frank has brought me in with the specialists. And we've really been kind of running all of the talks over on our tribe. A lot of drama going around. I feel like a therapist. I'm talking people down from their paranoia. Frank's freaking out because he feels Denny's playing him.
So Denny is getting freaked out, doesn't want me to relay some of the information to the specialist, Ian and Morgan, that I'm working with. And if they think I'm their messenger boy, I have to deliver a message. I don't think she's understanding that. She's playing a very scared game, or she wants us to believe that. It's very confusing. Very, very confusing. She has to realize if she wants to win, she has to come with us. And I think her and Pook are... I think she's with Pook more than she is with Corey or myself. Because the Rule of Two and the Night's Watch are my ideal final four with one other person. I don't know if that's Denny anymore.
Denny's freaking out.
Guys, I'm not happy right now, and I'll tell you why. Coming into this game, Corey was my ride or die number one, and I would have done everything in my power to take Corey all the way to the end with me. And I have learned while being over here that Corey has since traded me in for a much less better model known as Frank. Frank tried to pull me into a Final Four deal with him, Corey, and either Logan or Mikey. He said it was up to me.
On that chat, we also talked about the Final Four deal that Corey wants with Denny, myself, and him. And again, he has stressed that I get to pick the fourth. I want that to be Logan. As of right now, I want that to include my Rule of Two alliance, my Night's Watch alliance, and part of my Final Three deal that I had with Pook and Denny. Pook, sadly, I think is not going to be in my final plans.
Since Corey traded me in, I'm trading him in for Logan, who is 100% a much better freaking model. Logan and I already had something coming into this game, a really special bond that will forever remain between us. And I wanted to work with him anyway, but I didn't want Corey to know how close we were.
So we've been working with Denny about trying to divide. Well, Frank and I are trying to divide the specialists. The plan is for him to let Ian and Morgan know about McKenna and John's alliance or relationship over there, because the plan is because they'll know that Denny leaked it, right? And they'll be upset, hopefully, with John and McKenna for letting her know. Denny, of all people, an outsider on the other tribe, to know about their bond with each other and the fact that they're with him, they're with each other. Denny doesn't want to do it. She's scared. She's scared of going back to the other tribe. She's scared of getting swap screwed. She's scared. She doesn't like the plan. Every time I message her and I'm like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Denny? What do you want to do? She won't message me back. This is the point in the game where we have to take a shot. And Denny doesn't seem to want to take a shot. We cannot play passively and expect to win. Do we want to win? Do we want to play the game to win? Or just play the game to just see how far we can maybe go?
Anyway, I was on a Facebook call with Corey and Frank was nice enough to share the clue to the hidden immunity idol with me. I already had that clue. I already had the answer. And me being a Great Alliance member, I shared that with them. I literally gave them the friggin' answer. And Corey sat there and was like, Frank, go get on your computer and send that to Ryan. Are you kidding me? He didn't even give Frank the time to send it in because the little Weasley car salesman that he is sent in the freaking answer to Ryan before Frank could. And Ryan sent him a message back saying he has the idol. Kind of wish I didn't do that. Because right after that, Frank said, Corey, give the idol to Denny. Because if Ben goes home and she goes back to her tribe and there's no tribe swap, then she's going to need that idol and we need her to stay in the game. Corey, being my number one, right, should have said, oh yeah, without a doubt. Instead, he says, let's think about this. Because if we tribe swap and I'm in a sticky situation, then I won't have that idol. Okay, Corey, we see where your head's at. It's all about you.
If we get into that Zoom call on Wednesday and Ben has been picked off, they didn't use him in any way to try and take out one specialist in any way. If Ben's just picked off, easy vote, I'm going to already have a message already written out. I will send Denny that idol right away. Before Ryan and Lauren officially allow her to go back over to her other tribe and the words come out of their mouths that she's supposed to go back, as soon as we see Ben's missing, I'm shooting her the hidden immunity idol right away. If Ben's still there and they picked off a specialist or they blindsided a specialist, I'm going to hold on to it because I feel like because the TRHS numbers are so low, if I end up on a swap tribe, I could be in trouble if I get swapped with them on the other side.
That was the wrong friggin' answer. And now I have all the answers I need moving forward. I'm more willing to work with Frank right now than I am with Corey, and that is saying something. Frank and I, we have our suspicions about each other. I do think that we could work together moving forward, but Corey, you are out, my friend, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that you go home with that goddamn idol in your pocket. We're friends out of the game, but you crossed me. You let me go for Frank. I see right through it. You're not selling me anything.
The specialists are expecting Frank to have something from Denny based off of a past relationship, which I understand.
She also told me that in a swap, she was advised to go to Ian, Morgan, and Annabelle for help to keep her safe. She was directed by John and McKenna to do that. Missing a name there? Jeremy, I guess, wasn't in their pregame plans. So, what I plan to do with that ammo is to create some doubt. I think, one, it's going to piss off Ian, Morgan, and Annabelle that they're kind of being exposed. And two, I think it's going to make Jeremy feel very uncomfortable with where he sits in that tribe, the specialist group. And I think that'll allow me and Logan to pull him if needed.
But Denny doesn't want anything that's going to blow her game up told. I also understand that. Going back and forth, I think we're coming to a point where we're resolving this. I think I found some middle ground. I'm the young one. I'm not supposed to be the smart guy who's talking people down from the cliffs. I'm supposed to be the immature one. What's going on? I don't know.
I'm worried about Denny. She is playing, I think, one of the best games of Survivor because she has us on lock, she might still have Frank on lock, and then have both sides, and she's kind of in the middle with both sides tugging at her, and willing to work with her even if things probably don't go their way. She was such a good liar to the TRHS people on our side that they didn't suspect her at all being the one flipping. So that makes me a little nervous that she can easily convince people that I'm on your side, I got you, and she gives the right amount of information to keep you wanting her in.
So I only had one person vote with me for Andrew. I think it was Denny. Could have been Karen. They did vote out Karen. So it could have been Karen. I can't believe Denny flipped. Because I saw her first vote. It could have been Karen all along that betrayed us. Could have been Denny all along that... I can't believe that. I saw her vote. Regardless, I'm in a tough spot. I'm by myself against 5 specialists. 4 specialists in Pook, I guess. Though he seems more specialist than TRHS right now. A corner dog's a loyal dog. And I've been blindly loyal to my people since the start. It would be great if I survived this vote. I don't think my chances of survival are that high, though. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to find the idol. I'm going to bluff the idol. I'm going to campaign my ass off. And we'll see what happens. That's all I can do at this point.
I'm kind of like annoyed at like the last tribal that there was this whole narrative that I should go because I'm bad at challenges. But let me get the record straight. I guess I suck at challenges. Whatever. I guess I kind of blew the card challenge even though I couldn't see. Not my fault the cards fell. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't purposely push cards underneath my laptop. Shit happens. I wasn't the one that was able to see. I didn't know what cards I was touching. I also, didn't get to participate in the first challenge because, Ben screwed up, so, you know what? Like, I didn't see you getting heat, bro. Why do I get all the heat? Also, the Flip Cup challenge I did decent in, and you know what? The Trivia challenge I did decent in. So, you know what? If you want to go with this narrative that I suck at challenge, Ben, go right ahead. Want to know what I don't suck at? The social game of Survivor, the social aspect. To work my way into a great position. Well, you, after that first vote, after Joe went home, have done nothing. You tell me so many things. You tell me that you trust Pook, but then you want to get rid of Pook. We got to make a move on Pook. Then you're telling Pook that you trust him 100%. Make up your mind. You haven't done anything. The only reason you're getting voted out is because you haven't done enough socially. You've had a terrible social game. I'm sure you're a great guy out of this game, but dude, terrible game socially. Me, great game socially. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but there's a reason why I'm staying here and you're not.
He's been talking to John a little bit, Phil, Andrew, Pook, I think, everybody but me. And trying to flip a vote to see if he can stay. But all 5 of us are going strong on Ben. Hopefully he doesn't have an idol and none of us get idled out.
Okay, so tonight we have this tribal again, and the vote is going to be on Ben. He's got to go home, so that leaves no more TRHS people left. We are also going to be getting Denny back into our tribe because the twist will now be over. But I'm thinking, and what we all are thinking, is that it is going to be a tribe swap. So we may not even be able to go to this next challenge as our tribe. I'm thinking that she's going to come back to our tribe. The hosts are going to tell us we're moving to 3 different tribes. Then we will do our challenge, and frankly, that is the best scenario for me because I really don't want to have to vote out any of our 5 alliance that we have. And I'm really looking forward to trying to get in with the old TRHS people as well because I have to make a decision really quickly, and me and Denny have been talking about it whether or not we are going to stay with the specialist since they're absolutely winning and I told John I'm going to the end with him, or if we're going to hop back over to TRHS and bring it home for Russell's crew. And I am kind of leaning on that direction, except for the people over there do not trust me like they used to. So I need to solidify something with them.
Myamia, are you guys sick of seeing tribal council yet? Seems like we have a date
Yes.
after every single challenge.
Oh yeah. Love
And
it.
it's good to know you guys like us so much.
Yeah. I think really you guys want to see us, so you're rigging things.
Yeah, I like that.
So, McKenna, how fatiguing is it going to tribal time and time again while you know the other tribe's sitting over there just laughing at you guys having to go each and every round?
It's mentally fatiguing for sure, because you're trying to talk to everybody, make sure what the vote is, seeing it if it doesn't flip 5 minutes before tribal or some crazy. It's nuts, and I don't recommend to any future players to just go to tribal council every week.
No, not at all.
So, John, do you think that that gives them an advantage in the long run in the game because they haven't had to deal with that mental fatigue? But at the same time, you've experienced tribal council and you know where people stand. So could that be an advantage or a disadvantage?
I've been saying it from the beginning. Us coming to tribal over and over again, yeah, we're fatigued, but everyone we get through makes us stronger. So absolutely we're at an advantage here. We're playing this game. They're not. They're sitting there laughing it up. They don't know who they can trust. We know who we can trust.
So Phil, in challenges, what are you guys missing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to say the same thing I said last time. You just got to get the right people in the right spots so that everybody can contribute the best they can and we can win.
So with that, what if a swap never does happen? You're just going to keep dwindling and dwindling. And honestly, if you don't win this next challenge, y'all are really in deep shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit, you know. I mean, it's getting closer and closer to that point for sure. And, you know, we hope that if there is no swap, that we're going to have to try to find a way to win. And so we don't get to see you or at least the next one for once. Not that we don't like seeing you.
So Andrew, you and Ben both have each dropped the ball in challenges. So if everyone's talking about wanting to keep the tribe strong in order to progress further in the game, how worried are you tonight?
You know, my name's been out there, so I'm very worried tonight, if I'm being honest. Because, you know, once a name's out there, it's hard to, you know, get it not out there.
And Ben, you've seen all your former TRHS members go home so far in the game. And Denny is over there chilling with Nakota. You're the only TRHS member here, so how concerned are you? What did you do today to help yourself?
Well, I've been idol hunting for the last few days, and even before then. And even if I did have an idol and played it on myself tonight, which I should, I wouldn't have the power. The numbers are too strong in this tribe. They still would put a vote on somebody else, and their second choice would go home. So it's not like I could even pick who would go home if I even had an idol here. So I see the scoreboard, and I know at least I get to jump off this slow-moving bus, and because I don't know if it can catch up to the other tribe. We'll see. I'm rooting for them, but.
So Ben, you kind of just mentioned that you wouldn't have control over the vote if you did have an idol. So who would their second choice be?
That I kind of left up to them. I was asking for names from multiple people for the last couple days, and they didn't really give me a name. I may just pick the person that I think will go deepest in this game. I haven't decided yet, to be honest.
Pook, were you surprised that the other tribes selected Denny?
No, I wasn't surprised. I know that she was originally on TRHS. I know that, well, I guess I don't know, but I have a feeling that Frank might have had something to do with the choice over there. And I think they also know that, you know, Denny's someone that looked to be on the bottom over here, whether she was or not, I don't know. And so I don't think it was really a shocker to me, but it could have been to other people. I wish I would know that answer, but I don't.
So, McKenna, when Denny does rejoin your tribe, does that paint a target on her back?
It could paint a target on her back because now she has talked to the other side and is connected. Maybe she wants to jump ship, or she just is giving us a whole bunch of valuable information, and she could, you know, make it through another vote if we have one.
On that note, it is time to vote.
I'm about to go out, but it's Pook, I guess, hoping for a second vote out there.
I didn't want it to come to this. I really did hope that we could work together, but gotta say specialist strong here.
Alright, I'll go get the votes. Anyone has a hidden unit, you want to play it, now will be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Ben. Pook. It's one vote Ben, one vote Pook. Ben. It's two votes Ben, one vote Pook. Ben. That's three votes Ben, one vote Pook. Fourth person, Survivor TRHS versus Specialist. Ben.
Good luck, guys.
Mad respect for you, Ben.
Sorry, Ben. You know I love you, buddy.
Well, TRHS continues to be wiped out. In fact, all we have here is the Specialist tribe minus Denny. We will see her at the next challenge.
Started the game off. Screwed up the first challenge. Felt bad about it. And mentally, that kind of put me on the defensive. I still learned a lot. I still had fun. I'm looking forward to how things go, and I'm disappointed that I can't see more of this game. As from a player's point, I'll have to wait until the episodes come out to see the rest of it, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Good game. Good luck, everybody. Good night.